Well, hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of the Let's Play world, and let me show you some stuff I've been working on. First thing first, we got our little villager breeder here, and this has been working very nicely. So we're collecting a lot of carrots that the farmer has been throwing to the villagers, so that is great. The second thing I want to show you is I've been working on the mine a little bit, and I've continued our theme with the spruce logs and the lamps going down the center and the distressed ceiling. I think it looks pretty cool. All of these redstone blocks you're seeing here mean somewhere down those tunnels I found diamonds. And as you can see, we're doing pretty well. You guys might be wondering, Todd, why don't you just mine the diamonds? And the reason is I'm kind of going for the long game here. As you may have noticed, I started right off with a villager breeder and with an iron farm. And the reason I'm doing that is we are setting ourselves up for success late game. We're going to have so many resources and so much stuff going on that we're going to be in a really good space. I know it's hard to be patient, and it's like, why not just get the diamonds so we can mine faster? But I promise you this will all pay off. As you can see way down at the end there, I've run into a pretty big pocket of lava, and we'll figure out how to get past that. That's not a big deal, because as you can see, I still have a lot of mining to do here. The third thing I want to show you is this. I have begun work on our base. And what I've got here is just a big square. This is going to be the foundation of where our base is going to be. And I don't know if you've seen Mumbo Jumbo's base on the Hermitcraft server. What he did was this really monstrous build. And it's a really cool modern structure that is surrounding an old ancient temple. And the idea that he came up with is like this modern society is protecting this old temple in the center of this build. I kind of want to do the opposite. What I want to do is I want to have the footprint of a castle that has long fallen apart and been eroded, and I want us to build a very modern structure where this old structure once sat. I think it'll be a cool look. So over here you may have noticed a whole bunch of trees. I'm just kind of gathering resources, just cutting these down, replanting so that we can start to get some different types of wood. So I want to share with you guys a little bit about my thought process here of, what to do next. So I know right now, one thing I was talking about doing was moving the nether portals. We will be able to get around a lot easier and safer and explore the nether in a more convenient way if we move the portals. But we need a diamond pickaxe in order to move the portals, because we have to mine a bunch of obsidian and place it and all that. And I don't want to mine the diamonds until we can enchant them. And the enchanting, of course, is going to involve an enchanting room, a place to put the table and the bookcases and all that. So it's kind of a first this, then that, sort of thing. And once you kind of lay it out like that, like, I want to do this, but in order to do this, I need to do this first, and kind of make sense of it, it kind of clears up what is your priority. So I think the first thing we're going to work on is the base. That way we can get the enchantments to put on the diamond tools, and then we can get to the nether. So that's our plan going forward. So I think today I'm going to start here and just make a little bit more progress on the base. I think floor level is going to be about here. So we'll have a massive floor here and a little bit of a stairway out the front that'll kind of lead to our main path. I think this will be kind of the feeling of the stairs going up, a nice gentle slope. All right, so that is a good start. Oh, are you kidding me? These guys again. They're just the worst.
A few moments later.
This has made it much more difficult to get to my bed. Like a little bit of a jaunt now. Okay, we're going to set us up a little bit of a camp here so that we don't have to keep running back and forth. So I'm going to put some stuff here, put some stuff here. We're going to use a lot of birch. I'm going to put that in there. Awesome. Great. All right, we have us a staircase. Nice and distressed, broken up, but chipped up. I think that looks real good. And the next thing I think I'm going to do is work on a door. Let's gather up a few resources here. Well, hello, dolphin. Found another village just across the sea from me. Pretty cool. I'll take the hay. Hey, kitty. Kitty. Yeah, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty. I have fish. Kitty. I have fish. Yay, we have a kitty friend. All right. All right, so I found some slime balls over in that swamp right over there. And then I found a kitty, and I found a ton of hay. What we're going to do is we're going to head back home and continue working on the base. I found a cat. So the door design that I'm going to build, I found a video made by a person named Vorin, and I will put a link in the description so you can check it out yourself. The thing I like is it doesn't use a ton of resources, so pretty simple early game. The hardest thing to get was probably the slime for the sticky pistons. The other thing I like is it's only 1 block deep, so it's a really space-efficient door. So I think I'm just going to work on that a little bit, and I will kind of update you guys as I go. All right, well, that is it. We have us a working door. I'll show you how this kind of works here. So it is a 3x3 entry, and obviously I don't have a floor yet, or any sort of real input except for this lever. So when I flip this lever, everything kind of moves into place, and when I flip it again, everything moves out of the way. So that's fantastic. I originally tried a target block here, and when you look at all of the items in my chest earlier, there was no redstone lamp. There was a target block instead. Target block didn't work. It has to be a redstone lamp. The other thing is when you follow the tutorial, it's not super clear initially, but the redstone lamp is going to be the edge of your door. So when you start building, that's where the redstone lamp goes. When I first started this, I put the redstone lamp in the middle, and I was like, oh, my door is going to be crooked, so I had to start over. So yeah, redstone lamp goes against the edge of your door, and then just make sure it's a redstone lamp. The next thing I want to do is put in a little bit of a floor here, just to see what this is going to look like. And then I might try to add a button so that I can open the door from either side, because that would be super convenient. So let me do a little bit of work here, and we'll see what this looks like. All right, I had said that I wanted the build to be pretty modern, and so far what I have going on is I'm going to have a birch floor, and then I have smooth stone as kind of the door accent. And I think the main base is going to mostly be white concrete. That's the plan. I don't have any sand or gravel or white dye, but that's the plan. We'll see if we can figure out how to round that stuff up. So yeah, let's see if we can figure out how to make an input so that I can open this thing from either side. If I could maybe place a button that I can push here and maybe somewhere over here, that would be super convenient. Let me play with that for a little bit and I'll see what I come up with. Okay, I have put a repeater into the redstone lamp. I tried it without the repeater, but as you may know, redstone, as it goes along, the signal degrades, and when it wasn't getting a full 15 signal, only some of the pistons were firing, and so with the repeater, it re-strengthens the signal so we get a full signal. And then what I did is I put 2 comparators facing this way and 2 comparators facing this way. And then I was using slabs, but of course a slab won't reach the redstone down here, so I put a full block here with a button on top of it. When I push the button, the redstone signal comes down here, travels down, gets fired into the redstone lamp, and this door opens as you would expect. the comparators push the signal around and they keep comparing it, and each time it goes around, the signal weakens a little bit, and then eventually this turns off. So this is a pulse extender is what this is here. So when I push this button, it opens up, you'll see the signal degrade, and then the lamp goes off and it closes back up. That way I can push the door, have plenty of time to get out, and then the door will close itself right behind me. I tried it with 2 comparators, but it was a little quick. 4 comparators seems to be just about right, I think. So now all we have to do is figure out how to get a button on the other side wired into this circuit here. All right, I think we've got it. So I just ran a line of redstone around the edge. It got a little long, so I added a repeater and then just ran it right into this circuit here. So when we come from this side, I can push the button, door opens, and I just walk on out, and there we go. And then when I'm coming back home, there's a button right here that I can just press. This will open up, and I can go on through. It'll close right behind me. Perfect. So good. The only other thing of note that is different than the video that I followed is on top of these guys here, there is some redstone, and there was a change with redstone that you might know about, which is that you can choose to have redstone as a cross or as a dot. If you make it a dot, the redstone will go up, but it won't go into the piston. So you want to make sure that it is a cross. That way the signal will go out these little spikes as well. So that was the only other thing that had changed in that tutorial video that I followed. So like I said, I'll put a link in the description, and if you like the way this thing looks, you can build it yourself as well. On each side of this big room, there's going to be a little offshoot room. So we're going to have one here, and then there will be one on the opposite side over there. And these rooms, I'm thinking, oh, hello, creeper. I'm thinking these rooms are going to be maybe 15 by 15. So not gigantic, but, you know, enough room to decorate and play with. So I'm going to work on that and see what happens here. Well, it's definitely not done, but it's a great start. So this is going to be the first room, and like I said, we're going to do a second room way over there where that torch is to match this. I went 11 by 11 rather than 15 by 15 because that felt plenty big. I did a little bit of a transition here using kind of our smooth stone like I did over there into a little bit more of that castle-y vibe. I kind of want these side rooms to maintain a little bit of the ruined feel. I put birch logs that are stripped on the sides to kind of match our floor a little bit, and this will obviously go much taller. And that is a great, great start. So now we have a little bit of space to work. And in this space, I think we're going to put an enchanting table. So if we do like this, and then a couple of these, and one of those, we have us an enchanting table. And that enchanting table is going to go right here. I do have a few bookshelves as well, so I'm going to put a couple of those down. Super cool. One thing I want to point out real quick is you might notice that the grass is swaying and the leaves are kind of rocking a little bit. I have been using the replay mod to do some of the building replays, and it doesn't work with Optifine. So I'm trying a different plugin right now. I use Fabric, and I'm using something called Canvas. And the Canvas, as you can see, gives the lights a little bit more of a bloom. And the swaying of the leaves and everything is kind of nice. It also makes the world load really quickly. It's kind of hard to tell here, but you can see off in the distance, it just sort of fades in really, really nicely. You don't get so much of that stuttering and everything. So I'm going to try that out for a little bit. Let me know if you guys like it, if you don't like it, and we'll see what happens. So I had asked for a name for this guy, and there was a comment that suggested Big Bird, but he's not a very big bird, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do BB for short. And there you go, BB. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it up today. We got quite a lot done. We did really, really well. Got a lot done on the base, made a piston door. We have an enchanting table now. Really, really good stuff. If you have an idea for a name for this cat over here, leave those in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.